Former President Donald Trump found guilty on all charges in his criminal hush money trial in New York.
After that verdict was read, cameras captured hundreds of demonstrators outside the federal courthouse in Manhattan.
CBS 13's Michael George is outside that courthouse in New York with details from this historic day.
There was an audible gasp in the courtroom when a note came saying the jury had reached a verdict. And when that verdict was announced, guilty on all counts, across the street, protesters cheered, others booed. And now 12 regular American citizens have found a former president of the United States guilty on felony charges. Donald Trump, now a convicted felon. Donald Trump is now the first former president to be convicted of a crime.
This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people.
Trump was charged with falsifying business records in connection with money his former fixer Michael Cohen paid to adult film star Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2016 election to keep her quiet about an alleged sexual encounter. Prosecutors argued that Trump reimbursed Cohen, but disguised the payments as legal expenses, amounting to a criminal scheme to corrupt the election.
Do you have any messages for Donald Trump today?
As the prosecution's star witness, Cohen testified Trump personally approved the plan to disguise the payments. Cohen, who's a convicted felon, faced intense grilling by the defense, who attacked his credibility and his motives. Jurors also got to hear from Stormy Daniels, who offered graphic details about her 2006 encounter with Trump, which he denies. The jury was comprised of 7 men and 5 women and included 2 lawyers as well as a teacher and a speech therapist. Trump maintains this trial, like his other criminal indictments, are all politically motivated and that he's done nothing wrong. So what happens now? Well, the judge has a range of sentencing options, from jail to probation to a fine, and it's almost certain there will be an appeal. Reporting outside the courthouse in Manhattan, Michael George. We'll send it back to you.
Guess who we're talking to? CBS 13 political analyst Gary Dietrich. Of course, we're racing in here. He'll be on all shows to give some perspective on this. My question off the top, Gary, is will this move the needle for people who are, forgive the language, but hell-bent on voting for him no matter what? Will this move the needle?
Yeah. Well, first off, let me just go ahead because, we're almost certain to be an appeal. Let me go 110% is going to be an appeal, right? I mean, there's no way the Trump team's going to let this.
But not before November.
Well, they will have to file the appeal.
Correct, but it won't be
But
heard.
the trial won't happen. Mm-hmm. There's no way they're going to get an appeals trial in before November. No, that's not going to happen. But, Tony, to your point, the Trump people aren't going away. In fact, his donation website crashed immediately upon reading the verdicts. What does that tell you? Just, makes the point, Tony. I mean, they are not going away. Now, interesting, there are some very important dates coming up. July 11th, we're going to be keeping an eye on. That's the sentencing. When is that? 4 days before the GOP convention. So this thing becomes more convoluted. We have the first presidential debate coming up in a few weeks. By the way, the White House had scheduled a presser for the president, Biden, to say something today. They canceled that after the guilty verdict.
They just had a quick response to what happened today, so they're keeping quiet.
Yeah, but there was plans to make a much bigger deal if he'd been acquitted. So you can tell the politics of this, guys, are not going away.
Yeah. Gary, talk about, for people who maybe are sitting here listening to this, up to 4 years in jail. Is the former president going to go to jail? Do you see this reaching that point, or do you see this being something that he's treated like any other criminal with no criminal history and is sentenced that as such in that way? Where does it go from here?
Well, I made a point of reminding people I went to the Kennedy School of Government, not the Harvard Law School. So I never try to predict legal matters, but if you listen to all the legal minds on both sides, they do say, I think to your point, Hunter, that the fact that he hasn't been a convicted criminal in the past means that he's, and served any time, means that jail time is highly unlikely.
But probation, I mean, and that impacts how you go to campaign event schedules. I mean,
there's been talk, could he be under house arrest? Right. Could he have to pick up trash? I mean, you can just imagine how convoluted this could become. And to you guys' point, the biggest challenge is going to be you have a presidential campaign to run in the next 5 months. I've worked on a campaign for the presidency. I've never worked harder in my life. They are 15-hour days, 7 days a week. Honestly, guys, I don't know how practically this is going to play out.
Before I ask you about reaction, another point to make. He cannot pardon himself if he's reelected because this is a state charge, not a federal charge. So something to keep in mind, correct?
Right. The idea, though, that were he to be reelected, Tony, and then all of a sudden the paddy wagon shows up at the back door of the White House and hauls him away. So, you know, we don't know what this is all going to be. You're right. He can't issue a pardon, right. But the idea that he's going to, you know, be picking up trash on the White House lawn is probably not a realistic outcome.
What does his buddy Newsom say? What do the Democrats say about this?
How are they framing
Have we
this
heard
moving
anything
forward?
from Gavin yet? I don't think so. I mean, you know, I think this is going to be really interesting, Tony. And to your point there, you have to be careful how you play things like this in politics. You can overplay your hand very, very quickly. And I'm sure the people at the White House know this, certainly Gavin Newsom, and his people are going to know this. Do you understand what I'm talking about here? You got to be careful because you know, they assiduously said this was not a political witch hunt. You don't want to flip that script for your opponents.
And finally, Hunter and I were talking about this before you came on set. I know we're tight on time, but this doesn't happen every day. This was being ignored by a lot of people until today. Doesn't this force people to kind of say, okay, I'm going to read up about it a little bit more just because it's the first time a former president has been convicted of a felony? Doesn't it force people to pay attention?
I think it forces them to pay attention across the board, Tony, not just to this case. But I think right now we are entering a presidential season unlike any other, just in terms of public attention. I mean, we just hit Memorial Day. Normally people are still kind of thinking about vacations, oh yeah, the conventions, whatever. I think it's game on. That was my response today. This is game on, 110%, fifth gear from now till November 5th.
And it'll be interesting to see if all generations, even the young voters, if this is enough for those who are apathetic to get in the game and say, okay, now I will. Yeah,
this could change turnout. I mean, there's no question about it. And we'll get into this later, probably, down ticket impacts.
We'll get into a whole lot more later because we got you for a few more shows.
Will do.
Gary, thanks for that insight there. California Republicans are reacting to Trump's guilty verdict. CBS 13's Steve Large, he has that side of coverage. Steve, what are you hearing?
Yeah, Republicans certainly digesting this just like everyone across the country, across the world, really. I had the opportunity to talk to former Trump California campaign chair Doug Osee about his reaction. Certainly somebody who was at least at one point inside the Trump circle. And he says, no question, as we all could predict, that Donald Trump will be fighting through this verdict. I also asked him, where does the Republican Party go from here? Are Republicans going to rally around President Trump in the aftermath of this verdict? Or what do you think is going to happen if that's not the case?
I'm very concerned that the outcome of this proceeding is that it's going to drive everybody into their respective corners. And we're just going to have more people shouting at each other rather than thinking about what's best for the country. That's what I'm worried about.
Does this verdict change your support and how you plan to vote for Donald Trump? Were you going to vote for Donald Trump before the verdict? Are you going to vote for him now?
So I've tweeted for some time now about my dissatisfaction about the choices that are being presented to us. I continue to be dissatisfied with the choices. And frankly, as I tweeted before, it's enough to make me look at RFK Jr.
So not an endorsement from former California chair for the Donald Trump campaign, at least following this verdict from Doug Osee. However, there are Republicans here at the state capitol who are doubling down on their support of Trump following the verdict. We're going to have more of that coming up in the 5 o'clock hour.
And not surprised by that, not just our capital, but Republicans across the nation doubling down as well. Steve, okay, we'll hear from you more throughout the evening. Thanks.
CBS 13 is going to stay on top of all of the developments in reaction to the former president's guilty verdict in this criminal hush money trial. For the very latest, though, you can stay with us on air and online at CBS13.com.